BassResinator here. Have you ever seen this before? Can you figure it out? I'll let you try and figure. Nope. Okay. You gotta think with me here. Think old people out in the country. Emmer ducks. Emmer not ducks. OSMR. CMBD eyes. LIB. MR ducks. I have a duck planter mold, and I'm gonna make this thing out of mixed mold. It's a casting powder, an eco resin type thing, and then I'm gonna paint him after all is said and done, because there's no way. I tried flipping this guy inside out so that I could dust him with powders and stuff done in his beak and his head and stuff. No, it's too rigid down here in this mold, or this part right here is super thick, so that's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna do eco pour mixed mold, and that's what this is, my water for it. And then when I pull it out, I'll paint it. And so we'll see you in just a little bit after I mix up the casting powder. Almost done. Got this really nice and creamy. I just hope there's enough so I don't have to mix more. Okay, now we gotta get it into his head. Because the beak goes backwards, so I'm hoping it gets all the way up in there. Because if I can't get his beak done, he's not going to be a good Aflac duck. Aflac. Good, I've got enough. Looking on the side, and there's a shadow in the beak, so I'm assuming that means he's all filled up. I really hope so. But what I plan on doing is painting and then spraying it with a clear varnish, and I may, with the paint, after I paint it, I may go over the head, like where it's got this real, it's almost a metallic green on a mallard duck, and then a metallic blue on the wings. So I may mix a little bit of my chrome powders in the paint. Would that work? I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, well, now it's time to wait. Okie doke. I will see you when this is cured. Had enough left over to pour that. And that came out very easily. Now, let's see how to get this guy out. I poured this about 5 hours ago, and then I went to sleep. So I just got up. Thought I probably ought to get him out of there while the getting is good, because I don't want it to get brittle. Getting it around this tail is fun. Come on now. Oh man, I don't want to break it. Sorry, I have to pull it up against my body so I have some leverage. Okay, got it over the top of that tail. There we go. It was sticking on the opening over here. And go down. There we go. Now to get it over his head. So far, so good. Just hope the head came out all the way. Boy, this is not the easiest. Over the top of the back of his head. There we go. Now whole beak, be there, please. Yes. Oh, he's got a little bow. Oh, there you go. Now I'm going to have to start painting. Cute. I did not realize it had a bow. That is not the easiest to get out. But I was able to get it. Cool. Okay, I'll come back to you after I get some painting done. Okay, we'll see ya. Okay, I'm here now, and I'm gonna try and do a little bit of painting. And I've got these paints that are from called Yalida, I guess, or Alida, or Lida, or anyway. I've got these acrylic paints, and I had enough left over to make a little starfish. Don't know if I'll paint that one or not, but I do want to get. Wait, I want to do his beak first. So I got to get a little bit of yellow. I'm not going to need that because just what's on the lid thing. There'll be plenty. Doesn't have that humongous of a beak. Now I didn't go with a real bright yellow, just because I thought this would be close to the original. Trying to just bump up against the forehead area, if that's what they call it on a duck. Does a duck have a forehead? I don't know. Maybe that's why they tell us duck when they don't want you to hit your forehead. You think? I think it's funny. Where I grew up, a lot of people well, Spanish is their main language, but then we end up coming up with what some people call Tex-Mex, and it's a mixture of Spanish words with English endings, or English words with Spanish endings, and it's a language in itself. And if you don't speak either language, you're going to be rather lost. If you speak just Spanish, you'll understand most of it, but not all. And if you understand English, you'll understand some of it, but not all. It's a interesting thing. But whenever, like, something may have been thrown and you weren't aware, and it was coming down on you, somebody would yell, "Águila," not duck. Águila means eagle. Like, get an eagle eye. I got a little bit of a mess right in there, but that's all the yellow I'm going to do on him. That's a pretty, this white plaster is a fun medium to paint on, because it picks up the colors. Look at that. I mean, yeah. How was that? My wife, why do you always make so many weird sounds? I was like, well, it's just the way I am. The way I am. Let me get one of these little brush thingies. Let me open up that yellow thing again. It's just that it goes back in here a ways. And I don't have a smaller brush. Oh, look at there. There's a little bit that should be colored yellow. There. Okay, now I need to do the red on his little bow. I'm going to go to a meeting in just a little bit, and one of the guys I'm going to see there is named Bo. Not this type of Bo. Actually, that's his nickname, but that's still cool. Well, I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to hold this steady. I've got a few of these little hairs on the brush that are going awry. And I don't even have any bread here, so how can I go awry? I'm going to have to go over some of that red with the color of feathers after a bit, because how did I get red down here? Oh, I got it on my thumb when I guess when I opened up the bottle. I've seen some people, I consider them friends, but I don't know them personally other than talking to them on Facebook and stuff, you know, when they're on a live or doing a premiere and I'm in their chat room with them. And they paint so well. And here I am, struggle. 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 I can see right where I want it to go, but this brush is being recalcitrant. Can a brush be recalcitrant? Don't know. And somebody says, what is recalcitrant? Well, if you take cal, we get calcium from it, so there's something that's difficult or hard. And it's being hard all over again. And so some of those bristles are going, we don't want to do what you want. We are going to do what we want. And I say, no, don't do that. One of my friends online, her name is Lula, the Nerd Goblin, and she can paint, but she says, you need to do a video just doing impersonation of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Apparently she likes the way I do that, but I do a lot of other impersonations too. So I may do sort of what she wants, but sort of not. I might do a video where I have different voices at different times and see if you can figure out who in the world I'm trying to be. Okay, I have seen much better painting in my life. Oh, well, at least the red and the yellow are done. Now is what I really wanted to do. On the eyes, I'm just gonna wait until later and then put black UV on them. So I'm just gonna paint the head green, but more than just green. I get to mix green with some metal flake called Mr. Glitz Jacket. Because there is a company called Tropical Glitz that I order some supplies from. Metal flake, some people would call it glitter. I'm gonna need 2 of these. How do I do that? I guess just grab a job and put it down in there. Job blob. That should be enough. Get a lid so it don't make more mess like that mess right there. Ah, I'll be back. Of course, it fell down right where there was a dog hair. So remove that and the little fluff therein, or thereon. Now, watch. Oh, I'm gonna make glitter paint. I really want it to be sparkly. The paint looks cool, but not cool enough. So now a mixy. And I hope my idea works. Let's see. Well, I see some sparkle in it, but not as much as I was hoping there would be. Now there is a definite ring of white around, oh, I can see the sparkle now, around the neck of a mallard. So I want to, you know, I just need to get as close as I can and then come back with one of those little brushes so I don't ruin my other paint job. Is this the way they make glitter paint? Don't know, but it's very glittery. I'm liking it. Okay, well, there is the green. Is he looking mallardy yet? Okay, I am going to, I've got a meeting I need to go to, so I'm going to put this stuff down and I will come back later. We'll see ya. Came back from the meeting. Didn't have any battery left on my phone, so I finished it off. And here it is. So if you're a subscriber of mine, thank you so very much. I appreciate you very much. And if you're not, you should be. Consider it. Just subscribe, pushing the little button down and below the video here. And then you can also push the little bell icon, and that will allow you to be notified anytime I do something new. And my channel now has channel memberships. I'm up to 3 people so far, and I appreciate them very much. There's 2 levels. There's the Blue Bonnet level, that's level 1, and the Indian Paintbrush level, which is level 2. Have access to all my videos right when I do them. Don't have to wait around till they're scheduled. So, and then there'll be more prizes and stuff coming in the future. So, yeah, thanks for watching today. Stick around for the stills.